regards to the IPL 2024 schedule. There was one date which proved to be a bit of a logistical issue for the BCCI for the IPL in with regards to Ram Navami, which is on 17th of April. Earlier, we had stated that there would be some logistical issues regarding hosting a match at that particular time, and because of this, now two games of IPL 2024 have been rescheduled. So the BCCI has just sent out a press release stating that two Indian Premier League games of 2024 have been rescheduled. So these are the two matches which have been rescheduled. The match between Kolkata Knight Riders and Rajasthan Royals, which was supposed to take place on April 17th, will instead take place on April 16th. Remember, it was at the Eden Gardens where you're going to have a problem hosting the IPL game because the local police in Kolkata at that time had stated that due to the Ram Navami celebrations, there might be certain logistical issues while hosting the game there. So that is why the IPL has decided that, okay, let us reschedule the game on the 17th to the 16th. So the KKR versus Rajasthan Royals game, which was supposed to be held on April 17th, has now been scheduled to 16th, which is a day prior. Now, because of that, one more game has gotten rescheduled, and that is the Gujarat Titans versus Delhi Capitals game. Because it fell in the middle of the week, and because they didn't want to keep a double header on that particular day, they decided that instead of April 16, when the Gujarat Titans versus Delhi game at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad will be hosted, it will now be postponed by one day to April 17th. So these are the two reschedulements that has happened. One, Kolkata Knight Riders versus Rajasthan Royals that was supposed to be held at the Eden Gardens on April 17th has now been rescheduled to April 16th. On the other hand, the Gujarat Titans versus Delhi Capitals game that was expected to be held at the Narendra Modi Stadium on April 16th has now been pushed to April 17th. So these are the two matches that have been rescheduled. This was bound to happen because what had happened was when Ram Navami, the date was April 17th. At that time, they had stated in Kolkata at that particular time, it would be difficult to host a game because of the security and the logistical issues that were on play at this point. So, Cricket Association of Bengal with the stakeholders met with the local police, also met with the BCCI and the IPLGC, and because of that, they then decided, okay, let us reschedule this for one particular game that has happened. So, once again, for people who are joining us at this point in time, Kolkata Knight Riders versus Rajasthan Royals that was supposed to be played at the Eden Gardens on April 16th has now been pushed to April 17th. Preceding for that, because of the logistical reasons and also because you don't want a double header in the middle of the week, the Gujarat Titans versus Delhi Capitals game at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, instead of April 16th, that will now be played on April 17th. So that is the latest update we are bringing you about the IPL 2024 and the meeting, the scheduled meeting that was supposed to be held instead of April 16. Most likely now it is going to be held on April 17. There were reports that there would be a meeting on the sidelines between the owners of the IPL franchisees and the BCCI and the IPLGC. We don't know what will be discussed officially in the meeting there. We had done a report on what will they say. You can check that video out on what are the things that the owners might potentially discuss. But at this point, there is nothing official from the BCCI at this point in time. So, KKR on April 16th has been rescheduled to April 17th. DC versus, April 17th has been rescheduled to April 16th. DC versus GT, the game that was supposed to be held in Ahmedabad instead of April 16th, will now be played on April 17th. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.